downfall of the United States of America, so-called, but in the scriptures it's known as Babylon, it's known as Sodom, and it's Rome and the reincarnation all over again. I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor due to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Most High and His Son. I'd like to give double honors to the elders for teaching us this truth through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I'd like to give honors to all the brethren out there in the four corners of the earth pushing this truth, you know, in sincerity with diligence. So with no further ado, let's let the scriptures speak, man. Isaiah chapter 46 verse 10. It's a lot. I'm going to start at verse 9. I'll start at verse 8 actually. It's Isaiah 46 and 8. It says, remember this and shew yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. And that's talking to the men of Israel. And it's saying to shew yourselves men. Because the Lord requires that of us. To uphold ourselves as men. You know, not as these soft-ass, effeminate as Americanized men out here, but as men of the Lord, as men of the scriptures, man, following what the scriptures teach. In fact, let's get that in Job real fast. This is Job 38 verse 1. It says, then the Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, who is this that darkeneth counsel by words without knowledge? Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand thee, and answer thou me. So the Most High told Job to gird up his loins like a man. So the Most High requires us to be like men out here. What's one thing that the men of the Lord do? They come out here and they push out the truth on the street. To assist in the helping of the waking up of the elect, man, you know, and the condemning of the rest of these nations and the wicked people from our nation. Because this message is only sent to the elect of Israel. In Israel, you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. For those of you who don't know yet, you know, for those who are of the elect who's just now waking up to the truth or who's watching this right now. So it says, verse 9. Isaiah 46 and 9, it says, remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times the things that are not yet done. So the Most High declared the end, you know, which is the destruction of America, and the destruction of this whole society from the beginning, man. This thing was declared all the way back in Genesis. It's prophecies of Yahweh Shai all the way back in the first book of the Bible, the first book of the Torah. So it says, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Let me start back at the top, verse 10. It says, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. So let's prove that he declared the things of the end from the beginning. Let's get a scripture to put as this. Genesis chapter 49 verse 8. It says, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Now Judah is the rulership tribe. Judah is the head tribe of Israel. Judah is you so-called Negroes. That's where you get the word Jew from. So Judah says, thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Meaning that we're going to rule our enemies by force, man. Our enemies are the rest of these nations. If you're not a Negro, Latino, or Native American, then you're an enemy of the nation of Israel. And you're an enemy of the Most High Power in his Son. This is verse 9. It says, Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couched down as a lion. And as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? Because if you look at our people now, man, you know, especially these so-called Negroes, they're in a real docile state, man. They're in a real relaxed state in what you call America. they're happy here. They're trying to prosper here, man. They trying to go to college here to be successful and shit. And instead, who shall rouse them up? Because the Most High is going to rouse Judah up, man. Through them race wars, man. Judah's already getting roused up because they starting to really pay attention and notice all the oppression that our people is going through. You know, so these race wars is going to kick off, and then that's going to rouse Judah up, which is going to rouse the rest of Israel up. It says, verse 10, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be. And Shiloh as Yahweh Shai. And when he came the first time as Yahweh Shai himself, that was the beginning of the gathering of the people. The gathering of what people? The gathering of the lost sheep of the house of Israel, of the Israelites who lost their heritage. Let's get that real fast. This is Matthew chapter 15 verse 24. This is Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, but he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So Yahweh Shai wasn't sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Meaning the apostles, which means sent out, were not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Not no other nation. This is Matthew chapter 25. The line. Matthew chapter 25, verse 32. It says, and before him shall be gathered all nations. The gathering of the people. And why do it say all nations? Because when he comes back, he's going to gather all nations together, from the Israelites to the heathen. And it says, and he shall separate them one from another. So he's going to separate the Israelites from the heathen, namely the elect. It says, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. Now his sheep, the sheep are Israel, man. The sheep are Israelites. The goats are the other nations, and namely Esau. It says, and he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, come ye, blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. From the beginning, man. This thing was declared from the beginning, just like Isaiah 46 and 10 says. So that's what he's going to tell the Israelites, man. He's going to tell them, come ye and inherit the kingdom that was prepared for you from the foundation of the world. Because he spoke of these things from the beginning. Let's go back to Genesis. This is Genesis chapter 49 verse 11. It says, binding his foal unto the vine, and his ass's coat unto the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of the grapes. What does the blood of the grapes symbolize? That symbolizes the blood of the people, man. Because when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's coming back with the sword, and he's coming back to judge, man. He's coming back to carry out a mass slaughter. It says, verse 12, his eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk. There it is for the Revelation. This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. It says, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. Now that white horse is Yahweh Shai. Because it also spoke about a white horse earlier in Revelation. That real fast. See, it says he went forth to judge and to make war. Because when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's not coming in a peaceful manner, man. He's coming to make war. He's coming to first make war with the wicked ass people of our nation. Then he's coming to make war with this devil, man, Esau, the so-called white man. This is Revelation 6 and 2. It says, and I saw and behold a white horse, which is Yahweh Shai. And he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. Now how is he going to go forth conquering and to conquer? by judging and making war, man. That's how you conquer a kingdom. You make war with it and you take it over, man, by force, man. That's what conquering is. So this is Revelations 19 and 12. It says, his eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, just like it said in Genesis. His eyes shall be red with wine, and on his head were many crowns. Not saying that he had a stack of crowns on his head. Salaki. But not saying that he had a stack of crowns on his head, but he took over all the rulership of the earth, man. And it's only one ruler after that, man, which is the Most High, Yahweh Shai, King David, the apostles, and the rest of the elect. It's only going to be one order of rulership, man, which is going to be Yasharallah, Israel, the princes of power, man, the sons of the Most High. And it says, verse 12, his eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. And his name is called the Word of the Most High. So it says he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. Why? Because he was judging and making war, going forth conquering and to conquer, man. His hand was at his enemy's neck. And it says, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed with fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth forth, out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of the Almighty power. That's because when a person at this world calls Jesus Christ comes back, man, he's coming back to conquer, to judge, and to make war, man. No, he's not coming back in peace like everybody would like to believe. In Matthew chapter 10. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So Yahweh Shai said he didn't come back to send peace on earth, man. He came to bring a sword. He came back to make war, to judge and to conquer, man. Not to send peace. Because we're not in the time where we should be in peace. It's too much wickedness going on in the world for it to be peaceful, man. It's going to be war. It's going to be calamity. It's going to be chaos, man. Verse 35, for I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. Because when that time comes, man, you think you got a solid family, you think you got, solid friends and shit, man, people that you dwell with, but they're going to be the ones trying to betray you over to the troops, man. And those troops come in threatening people's lives, man. Your family's going to betray you fast, man. Your family's going to betray you when they get hungry. They're going to try to kill you and eat you, man, just to get some food. Got the wind blowing shit away. It says, verse 37, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And when you look up that word love in that verse, it's phileo, I believe, which means to approve or to love or to sanction. So those who approve their family or anyone of this world over Yahweh Shai is not worthy of Yahweh Shai, man. Because Yahweh Shai is totally against everything that's in this world, man. It says, and he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. And what's Yahweh Shai's cross, man? That's bearing the burden of pushing this gospel out to gather the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And for some of those brothers that picking up that cross and following after Yahweh Shai is also going through the tribulation and probably the torture, man, that you're going to be having to go through in them concentration camps and by those martial law troops when they try to make you to get that chip, man. So being